Hey folks, this is Jeff, Real Country with Jeff and Melanie, and I know it may not look like me. I actually have hair and a hat off. Uh, Believe it or not, I do sometimes not wear a hat, but since I'm inside, wasn't no point in wearing it. Uh, just going to do a little quick video. I'll talk to you about a few things. One of the things that I deal with every day is, I like our channel. It's called Real Country, and the reason we did that is anybody can be fake country, a fake farmer, a fake hunter, a fake fisherman, and make it look like they really know what they're doing in big time. If you got a big fat bank account, you can afford to do everything. You can buy all the greatest toys, you can jump into it, just take off. But the real people in the real country, not everybody has a fat bank account or, can afford brand new equipment for everything. You have to make do with what you got, and you have to work hard to get it. And sometimes you have to take second best or used, but that don't mean there's nothing wrong with it. You just have to work at your own pace, and you have the real ups, real downs. You don't always go hunting and kill monster deer. You don't always catch trophy fish. It's the fun of the everyday life. And with that being said, being like a little wannabe farmer, farmers have to be very frugal. You have to live on a strict budget and watch every penny. People have always joked about that old farmer down the road, why his truck and tractor, they held together with duct tape and baling wire. Well, they may be, but they got the job done. And I have known people like that. The muffler, the door panels, the windows, they make it work to keep it going. They don't have the money to buy the brand new everything, so a little duct tape here, a little baling wire, a hay bale string works wonders. There ain't nothing wrong with it. That being said, you also have to learn to do a little poor boy engineering. If you can't find it, if you can't buy it, you make do with what you got. And I've done a lot of poor boy engineering in everything I've done, and then you get used to it. So then you think, well, if I can go buy a new one for $50, but I got something around the house, it may not be exactly right, but it'll work. Nobody will know no better than me, and I can pull it off for $10. It just gets to be a habit. And then you start looking for ways to do it. Well, one of the things, I just recently, in the last year, had to go back to a doctor for the first time since I was a child. My doctor, when I was age 13 and I was big around as my finger, told me I needed more exercise. And I told him, Doc, if I run anymore and get more exercise, I'll die. I was playing on 2 organized basketball teams at the same time, one for the school and then one for the local boys club. I ran till my heart should have exploded. But my doctor said, look at me, I took up jogging, and bless his heart, he did. And it wasn't too long after that, he passed away and had a heart attack. And I never really had another doctor up until last year. And that was about 40 years. Basically, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Wasn't having any problems. Everything was going good. If I did have a little hiccup, something concerned me, I'd go to one of the after-hours clinics, get checked out, make sure it's nothing major, do whatever we had to do until I got to feeling better. And basically been pretty healthy. But I did have a little problem about a year ago, hopefully nothing major. Knocked me out of commission for a little while, but it wasn't, nothing too serious, we hope, and everything's been doing good. But I have had to start taking, for the first time in my life, some little prescription medicines. I can't really tell it's changing anything. I ain't had bad effects before. I'm not having any difference afterwards, but I'm trying to do what I'm told, so I'm taking my little pills. Well, because I'm not used to the habit of taking a pill in the morning and taking a pill at night, sometimes I get confused, I get busy, and then I'll wonder, well, did I take that pill when I should have, or did I forget it? And you don't want to do without your medication if you are going to try to take care of yourself. And hey, I'm getting older, but then again, you don't want to overdose. And I have changed my diet, and I have tried to get more exercise and cut out all my sweet teas and soft drinks and things like that and try to help myself. So I decided I was going to go to the store the other day and buy me one of them little daily pill boxes. You know, the ones that are about that wide, about that long, and got the day of the week on each thing. And you put your daily doses, and then you just pop it open, take your pill, and you know what you've done because your little compartment's empty at the end of the day. So no big deal. Went to town the other day, decided, hey, the dollar store ought to have something like that. They have all kind of little travel things, and I thought I'd run in there and get me one for $1. Well, I went and looked, they didn't have one. And I would have bet you money I had seen them in there in the past, but they wasn't. If they did, they were sold out. So I said, well, bull. Jumped in my truck, went right around the corner. There's one of the box stores. No big deal. Might pay a little bit more, but I'll run in there and get one. I figured, hey, $1.50, maybe $2. Well, they had them. I like to fell out. They wanted about $5 for that thing. And then I'd had to pay tax on top of that. And I just couldn't see paying $5 and something for something made out of little flimsy plastic, you know, that big. So I got to thinking, time for a little poor boy engineer, little baling wire and duct tape. I turned right around, went right back to the dollar store. This time I went to the hardware section. They don't really have tools. They don't really have a lot of hardware, nothing serious, but you know, little cheap stuff. And I went in there and I found me a little plastic compartmentalized little box like you put tacks or screws in or nuts and bolts, and it's permanent dividers. Basically the same thing, just designed a little different, and it was $1. So I bought me one of them, and like I said, just a little over $1 for the tax, and I felt so much better. Brought it home, took me a Sharpie, and went to town Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Got 4 cubby holes still left over, whatever I might want to use or never use. A little different shape, still not that big, about the size of my hand, thin, but may look a little different, does the same purpose, serves the same purpose. And I got to keep $4, and that $4 later on, if I need it, might go to help me get a prescription filled, or might buy me a sausage and biscuit one morning if I'm riding around and want a little breakfast. But that's just another little helpful hint. If you think about it, look around. Sure, it may not be like everybody else's, but this ain't a cookie cutter world we live in. Everybody don't have to be a clone of somebody else. So if you're willing to look, do a little adjusting, you can save a lot of money. But just thought I'd mention that about the little poor boy engineering. Over the years, I have done all kind of things like that. My dad did things like that. About every farmer I knew did it. And like I said, in the grand scheme of things, you know, what does it matter? My pills are separated for what little bit I take every day. Once I get to the end of the week, I do just like the other box. I'll go back in there and refill them. And then every day I can look and see, hey, if I take my morning dose, okay, well, I'm down from 3 pills to 2 pills, so yes, I did. I don't miss my pill, and I don't accidentally take an overdose, even though what I'm taking isn't nothing that'll make me be swimmy headed or anything like that. But it's just an easier way to keep track as busy as I am and save a little money in the process. But that was all I wanted to do today, just a little quick video on how to save a little money and get the job done. And like I said, this little box probably lasts just as long as the other one, and if it does, I can replace it 4 more times for the same thing as if I'd went and bought it the first time. But hope you like this video. If you do, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you will. We're trying to make more videos every day, and hopefully we'll find things that you're interested in and you can enjoy the ride with us. We try to do everything from show you antique products to new products and tools and fishing tackle and hunting gear, some recipes, a little bit of gardening, a little bit of outdoor things, and we'll be traveling and doing some other things as the days and weeks progress. Really going to bust loose. The closer we get to fall, that's when we're going to be so busy we ain't going to know where we coming to go. But hope you liked the video. Good Lord's willing, the creek don't rise. We'll see y'all next time. Thank y'all.